So if you're watching this video, you're probably like me. You're probably quite young and nearing the end of your education process. And therefore you're asking yourself the question, what do I want to do now? How do I want to spend the rest of my life? But a question like this can arise anytime in your life, no matter how old you are or what position you're in. We always can ask ourselves the question, which direction do we want to take our life? And that's what we're going to be trying to answer today. Usually at this point, around the age of 18, we're given the generic crossroad. I've put all of the options available on this crossroad in this mind map here. You know, you can go straight into employment after school. You can go to university, start a business, go traveling. You can just sit on your ass for the rest of your life. And even though I'm picking one of these options, that being university, I think this is the wrong way to think about it. I don't think that this process works. I think the real question that you should ask yourself when it comes to the trajectory of your life is not the one that we're told in school. We're often asked the question, what do you want to be? But I don't think this is right. In fact, it needs a replacement. And I would replace it with, who do you want to be? Replace the what with who. And that is the better question to ask yourself. Because the fact is, as human beings, we're not objects. We're not things with one specific function that we'll do for the rest of our life. That's the reason why I think what is the wrong word to use in that question. We're complex beings, we're people, we've got ranges of personalities across society. We're individuals, we're authentic. So instead of deciding what you want to be like you're some kind of object, you have to think, who do I want to be? What kind of person do I want to be? What kind of life do I want to lead? When you replace the what with a who, it makes the question a lot simpler and it breaks it down so it's easier to answer. When people ask me the question, what do you want to be? I answer, a sick guy. I want to be a good person. I want to be as close as I can to the best version of myself. So you understand the basic mindset shift, as you have to move the question from what do I want to be to who do I want to be. But what do we actually do after that point? What do we do now? Well, focus not on something that you want to do, you focus on the person that you would like to become. A lot of people say they want to be a good person, whatever that means. But I want you to go more specifically. Do you want to be a person that gives back to the community? Do you want to care for others? Do you want to build new things? Do you want to be a creative? Do you want to be a researcher? Do you want to be a business person that brings the world extra value that wasn't there before? And then you take the idea of the person you could be and you want to be, and every single decision you make, you pick the choice that moves you towards that. It means that any job you do, you can do it as that kind of person. You can do it as a positive individual. You can do it as a creative. You can do it as a craftsman that makes a product or something along those lines. Everything that you do, you can do it in the specific way that you wanted to be the person that you wanted to be, to pick who you wanted to be. Is that we can achieve the goal of who we want to be in any domain of work. We don't have to have a specific title. We can just do the things we do in a certain way. If you are working in a supermarket, if you are a teacher, if you are a builder, if you are an academic, you can do it in a creative manner. You can do it in a positive people person kind of way. You can do it in a functional, hands-on, practical way. Focus on your skills, because these skills can be applied to any situation. You have to reject the title of a certain job you want to be, and you have to switch your mindset, shift the mindset from that. For example, if you're a teacher, get rid of the word teacher and say that you're a person that inspires young people and gives them fresh knowledge about the world. You're not a doctor, you're someone who cares for other people when they're not well. You're not a business person, you're someone that created an original idea and gives the world value that wasn't there before. About taking away the what in the job, the title, the noun, and becoming the verb, being the person, doing the activity. That's what we want to focus on here. But why does this mindset shift help you to decide what you want to do in the future? Why does focusing on how you do things instead of what you do help you to make this decision? Well, I think it takes the pressure off. You choose to instead focus on the way in which you live your life and not exactly how your life is. You don't focus on some title that you'd like to reach. You focus on the kind of person you want to be day to day. And really that's the most important thing. Who you are and how you treat people is so much more important than the title that you have or the salary that you earn. It makes making choices a lot easier. For example, I'm going to university to study psychology. Not because I necessarily want to be a psychologist, but because I'm interested in people. I'd like to have a job in the future where I help people in some way. And that's why I made that decision. I didn't think I'm going to do this to become a psychologist and make X amount of money per year. I'm doing this because I'm interested in people. I want to be the kind of person that helps others. This also means that you don't bind yourself to a specific job. You can do a multitude of things throughout your life. Because if you're some kind of person, then you can bring that personality, you can bring who you are to many, many activities and make them great and make them your own. In my life, I don't plan to just do one job for 50 years. I plan to do multiple things. I want to have multiple income streams. I want to have rich, diverse experiences, meet loads of different people, do loads of different things. And I can do that with the mentality that I choose who I am, not what I am. Because the important fact is, you can create happiness, you can create fulfillment through any job you do with just the way in which you do it. So if you're stressed about the idea that you don't know what to do in the future, relax and just think, what kind of person do I want to be? Who do I want to be? And let that be the driving force in all the decisions that you make. Write it on your wall. Who do I want to be? Really think about that question, because I think it's the most important question you'll answer in your life. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate if you joined the Be an Anomaly movement. And if you'd like to watch a video where I discuss how much of a gift this life is, you can click that here. But with that said, I will see you next time for more.